Up first. This bout, so much hype. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. And he scores with the counter. Couldn't land that jab. Perfect counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They're both trying for a knockout. This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Josh Warrington on the brink now. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum. What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Nice job to block that uppercut. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. So much firepower here. Catch and shoot. Nice work to block that left uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This is not good for Josh Warrington. Big shot and down goes Warrington. Blew up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That counter shot lands. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, you are tired. This can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Nope, that hook won't score. Punch, counter punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That hook just can't find the target. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Incredible work rate. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
The stamina is off the charts. Those counter punches have to hurt. That right hook won't score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And now the Flash is seeing flashes after that. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... There's the bell to start round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got out of the way of that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. It's all offense all the time. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Josh Warrington on the brink now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Back and forth they go. There's a counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Being exerted here. Despite what the judges... Did you see that? This is not good for Josh. Josh Warrington goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Talk about Warrington in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Good defense on that right hook. Caution is being thrown to the wind. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Swing and a miss with the jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's code red time for Josh Warrington. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for comeback. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comeback. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't got to do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps to calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman.
So here, these two have, and there's the bell for round one. The courage on display here is incredible. Swing and a miss with that jab. Well, this is a rematch over a decade in the making. Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Rhodes fought way back in 2011.
So the last time these two fought, it was a TKO, round 12. I want to see a knockout, a KO, a sleeper stretcher. I want to see somebody taken out and waking up in the dressing room. That's what I want to see.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter shot. Jab slightly off target. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that lap. Here we go, it's round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters. And they...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
So close to that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice defense on that right hook. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much firepower here. Nice exchange here from both men. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Hold that thought. It's code red time for Ryan Rhodes. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Down goes the Spice Boy. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Time for the 5th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That big hook doesn't land. Got out of the way of that right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
skill for skill, tap for tap. It's just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the score. Hold it right there. Ryan Rose did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Oh, the humanity. Ryan Rose is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Talk about Rhodes in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter lands. He misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
A perfect counter shot. That right hook's blocked. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That uppercut can't get through. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab misses. You'd like to see more jabs. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's code red time for Ryan Rhodes. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down. Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happens.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big...
Yeah, look at that. Order belts, mighty. The ring does swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, does swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, does swing left, right, man said get ping. Contrary ting, no but ping, we bring when right, somebody shot fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch together, so ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, choke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Or you're going no Paul if it's sure. How much do you want to be the champ? How much do you want to please the fans? How much do you want to be the king? And how much do you want to feed your camp? How much do you want to see people chant? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a thing, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, and swing left, right, man said get ping. Can't try a thing, no but ping. We bring when right, somebody shot fling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles. Brother, you have a kid on his heels. In the ring, it's gritty and real. Brave art man put a kid on his shield. Act daft man put a kid on his.
been bad from when I was swinging on Bill. Left up, give it with a whiplash. Not gonna work with a sit back. Man wanna showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Send a man through ropes like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when he lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about pain we bring when right somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing. Left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting. No about pain we bring when right somebody shot sling.
Introduce this bout is one of the hottest. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Beautiful counter punch. They both want the knockout. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They have no respect for each other's punching power. They exchange punches. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get counters. She scores with that counter. Swing and a miss with that hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round.
I love that. I love what you do.
Here we go for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent lap.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Eilish just took a big shot and she's in trouble. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Sophie Eilish is dazed. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Eilish is hurt. Down goes Eilish. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
got that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
She wasn't ready for that counter. And not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sophie in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. There's the bell to start round 3. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She catches and counters. That counter shot lands. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You don't want to trade shots. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That big hook doesn't land. Nice counter. Defense is not an option for these two. Back and forth they go. Catch and shoot. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Relax, yeah? Now I don't want you to load up.
Get your jab back. Just box her.
You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's hurt.
An inch. Go back. Win the...
Back at it in round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They better start respecting each other's punching power. Punching. Bombs away. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you're...
Oh my God, Johnny! Sophie Eilish is dazed! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Eilish just took a big shot. She's in trouble. Down goes Sophie. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout.
Yeah. Look at that. All the belts, mighty. Swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting. What ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man, said get ping. Contrary ting. No, what ping we bring when right, somebody shots fling. Hook up, fling, right up, fling. Contrary ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand, shot, draw for the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences.
Let's go.
okay. I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.